Hello everyone. This is my pregnancy vlog for weeks 12 and 13. Last week I was super busy, so this week I'm gonna do a combination of 12 and 13. And today is March 3rd, 2014, and it is a Monday. And I'm gonna start with last week, week 12. So last week, all of my symptoms were the same. Well, most of them were the same, except the nausea. For the longest, I was doing good by not throwing up. I was doing good, mind over matter. But soon as I hit that 12-week mark, it was all over. I have been throwing up every morning. Like every morning. I got by Saturday, nope, take that back. Sunday and today I have not thrown up yet. Only because I'm forcing myself not to. I hate throwing up. Like, oh my gosh. I hate it. But normally I heard that your symptoms die down, once you get into the second trimester, but that's not in everyone's case because mines are just getting worse. It's like the only symptom, no, not the only symptom. That main symptom is the only one that's got worse. Like my boobs are still sore, That's annoying, but I'm used to that. And I've noticed on Friday I started getting headaches. I don't know if it was hunger headaches, because I was thinking it couldn't be hunger headaches because the fact that I ate and then like 2 hours later I started getting headaches. So, but that was just Friday. I haven't had any lately. Yeah, and those are my symptoms. Oh, like before I wasn't really using the restroom a lot, like doing number one peeing. But now, oh my gosh, I go to the restroom like every 2 hours. Excuse me, sorry. That's just like, oh no. It's especially in the middle of the night when you're so sleepy. Who wants to get up and pee? But hey, rather do that than let it out on myself. Yep, so that was week 12. And for week 13, it's the same thing. The same thing. So I could talk about my doctor's appointment I had last Wednesday. They were supposed to do the glucose test on me, but she went to go check for the heartbeat and she couldn't find it. So she was like, oh, I need to send you to the hospital just to get an ultrasound to make sure the baby's okay. I'm like, why would y'all want to scare people like that? Because me, I know that my baby was fine. Like, I'm not having these crazy symptoms for no reason, and it's already in God's hands. And that's the person who I trust with everything. So I don't care what any doctors say. Like, my trust is in the Lord, and that's how I know my baby was fine. But I'm like, okay. Because she couldn't find a heartbeat on a Doppler. But I didn't even think about this at the time, but I have a tilted uterus, which means instead of my uterus going the normal way towards the front of your pelvic area, mine's lean towards my back. So that would mean that it's a little harder to find the heartbeat on a Doppler like that. I would probably have to wait a couple of more weeks till my uterus, it's all the way up here, then they'll be able to use a Doppler. But I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I was just like, okay, go get an ultrasound. So I went to the hospital, to the ultrasound area, and they did an ultrasound, and this time I had a black lady. It was so funny because she was being, like, I'm not going to say non-professional because she was professional in what she was doing, but, she was just being down to earth, like, girl, they seeing people over here all the time talking about they can't find no heartbeat. They need to get some new equipment over there. I was like, really? She was like, you don't make no sense how many ultrasounds I did because they can't find no heartbeat. I was like, wow. I kid you guys not. I kid you guys not. As soon as I laid down and she put the ultrasound monitor on me, she didn't have to move the thing, like the boom, there go the baby. Right there, kicking away. I was like, she's like, this don't make no sense. Look at this, a whole baby right here they couldn't find. I was like, oh my gosh. Because in my doctor's office, they don't do the ultrasounds there. They send you to the hospital to do the ultrasounds. I don't know if that's their way of being cheap, not wanting to buy the ultrasound thing or have an ultrasound technician there to do it. Because normally OBGYNs, they're certified to do ultrasounds and stuff. But like I said, I don't have the OB. I have a nurse practitioner and a midwife. So, yep. So, oh my gosh, when I said that, I cried because like, from the last time I seen the baby was at 9 weeks, and like it was just so little. Like you could see the little legs and hands at 9 weeks. It was so little, but this time, like I seen it looked like a full whole baby, like a full developed baby. Of course, you could tell that you got a lot more growing to do, but like the facial features, I could see like the side profile of the baby, the nose, the lips, forehead. Everybody saying the baby got my forehead. It's not right. But you know, at this age, their head is bigger than their body, so the rest of their body have to catch up by the end of the pregnancy. So no, my baby head's not gonna be big like mine. Anyways, it was just so amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, this is inside of me. Oh my god, that was so beautiful. Yes, that's how I was. I got to the car, I was just praying and everything. I'm like, Lord, I just thank you, because it's like, I don't have no doubt at all that the Lord is going to bring me through this pregnancy this time. But, you know, you have your moments when I just want to know what my baby doing. Just want to know if my baby okay. Have no way of knowing, because when I only get 3 ultrasounds that, you know, I don't have to pay for. After the third one, I have to pay for them. So I have 1 ultrasound left, and I'm trying to save that one for when we're ready to find out what we're having. Hopefully, they told me at 16 weeks I could find out. They could find out, but I just feel like that's a little too early, even though it all depends on what technician I have, if they, you know, they bought their business. So I say I'll probably wait till the 20-week mark, and that will be almost the end of April. So we'll see. But that's what I'm trying to save my last ultrasound for that. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. And that was week 12. Week 13 is pretty much the same thing. I go back to the doctor next Wednesday because they didn't do the glucose test on me because they was so caught up in finding the baby heartbeat. So I go back to the doctor in 2 weeks. Well, next week, because the week already passed. Go back to the doctor, and I'm pretty sure that's when they're going to do the glucose test on me. I would like to hold off on it as long as possible, but they say it's necessary just because diabetes run in my family. Like my mom or any of my sisters or my dad, they don't have it. But it's like my grandmother, a lot of my aunties and uncles have it. So yeah. So that's it for week 13, 12 and 13. Yeah, right now I am 13 weeks and 3 days. Yeah. And pretty much everything is the same. Next week I do 14 weeks, and I'm going to do that after my doctor's appointment to keep y'all updated on that. So I'll give you guys the baby bump picture. Well, I always say that picture. This is my stomach right now. 13 weeks. I'm so skinny, but you can see that bumpy bump. I'm not going to raise my shirt up because I'm ashy right now. And that's all for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.